Get ready for the dictation. Dictation will start in 5 seconds. Start. So far as the government policy is concerned, we find that a sum of rupees 4 crores has been allowed to be invested this year. We do not know how it is to be used up. We have been told that during the period 1948-53, nearly rupees 35 lakhs have been allowed to be invested in textile machinery and generally in the textile industry. We have seen to what extent cotton and jute have been dominated by the national capital and to what extent they play the role as against the demand for them. We know further what the government is doing in regard to these industries and how the Indian counterpart in these industries are behaving. Then why this further penetration of foreign capital? Even in regard to the expansion scheme, we find that paints, soaps, electric fans and machine tools are some of the industries where the government is allowed foreign interest to establish or expand their factories. It will adversely compete with the production of the country when the indigenous producers do not find any market in this sphere. Therefore, we have got to see to what extent the capital issue has been regulated by this government and particularly by the finance department, so that the national well-being of the country could be guaranteed. Then we have got to look into the fact as to how far the new industries are allowed to function so far as the oil refineries are concerned. Some of them have been established and some more are going to be established very soon. In the control of the administration, the Indians have no share. There are only preference shareholders and they have no voice in the management. So far as the administrative aspect in this industry is concerned, the most important part of it is the technical know-how. They do not guarantee that they will train the Indians. That means they say even after 20 years we will have to face the problem of the know-how in respect of the oil refineries. I do not know why the government are showing softness to foreigners in this matter. Then we have another investment in collaboration with the Indian chemical industries for the manufacture of civil explosive. Here, as far as I have gathered, only 20% is going to be Indian capital. The majority of the shares will remain with the Indian chemical industries. Nobody else has been allowed to make any investment. It would have been better if other companies and private individuals had been given an opportunity to purchase the shares stock.